you're probably wondering what I'm doing in a box. It's kind of shameful what I'm making. I'm making a solar powered deer stand. That's right. So I've got an old battery that came out of the Rusty, my Cummins pickup. The battery's decently good, but not great enough to trust it going down the road, and if I'm out of town, it's got to start. So they're 7 years old. I tested them, put a bank load on it, or resistor load on it. It's okay, but it's not great. So I got a pure sine wave inverter, 750 watts. Let me go outside and show you what I'm doing. So these are these really cheap. Schneider makes them and Harbor Freight makes them, but these work. They're good enough. I just need to keep a trickle charge on it. And then right up here, take the camera real quick. There you go. So a good way to test these is you can buy a little meter for them. That's LED. These plug in. See the plug, and it lights up. When that turns blue, you got power. So I just tested it. It's an old panel I had laying around. And with the old battery, I'll probably have less than, I might have 50 bucks in it. So I'll be able to have electricity inside the deer stand, which sounds totally stupid, but I spent a lot of time in this box. So anyway, I'm going to keep working. Appreciate you hanging out with me. So I get these kits off Amazon. What you get a cigarette plug, you get the alligator clips, you get basically what I want to call an extension cord, and then they give you that same tester. So what I'm going to do is get this cord, splice it into this because it's been used. I'll just use butt splices. I drilled a hole, I'll run the wire through here, caulk it up. And then right here, you can see where I got the hole. The wires will come down. There's the charge controller. There's the inverter. There's the battery. I'll have a cigarette lighter, and I'll plug a USB into it. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to put shelves up in here. I have a heater, propane heater in here, and I like having a shelf here for ammo. There's the gun. This is going to be facing the field. So I'll have heat, office chair in here, the shelves, and the electricity. So I'm going to get going running some wire. Like I said, I appreciate you hanging out with me. So what I've done, I got that temporary wired up because I want to make sure the polarity is right. And it is right, because if you can see that color, I'm making power. This thing's handy. That's why I like these kits. So I'm going to start running wires, and before long I'll have the inverter up and running. Pretty cool. So in probably less than 15 minutes, I got the solar all installed. You can see at the top, I've got the wire coming in, running down, going down to the battery. I moved the charger because I had a short cord. There's the charger. So it's got a load even on it. You can see, so I've got power on it. And what I'll do is I'll plug this cigarette lighter in there, and now I can power a cell phone. Got power. So, and you can see the yellow light. That means it's charging that battery. I should put this in a battery box and vent it out, but this shooting house has got 2 vents in it. So it's automatically going to be vented anyway. And also I hunt with the windows cracked. That way I can see better. So I'm not too worried about having a battery that's going to be off gassing in here. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is putting shelves in, and then I'm going to be putting curtains in. That's right. Curtains. So this is where we're at on the next stage. We're taking it in here on a trailer. Everything's a little muddy. I'm going for the most level spot. Putting this thing up in the air is sketch. So these shadow hunters, if you're smart, you buy them with the elevator brackets. They come with the angles and all that, and all you do is stick a 4x4 in there. So we'll raise it up in there, put the 4x4, and while it's still up in the air, do really quick X-bracing nails. Don't go with screws. I go with nails, then I go back with screws. I ain't got time for a screw gun. I can drive a nail in with 2 hits. Longer it's in the air, the more chances you have of getting hurt. And this thing is heavy. So we're gonna go to the next step, start cutting boards. This little tractor's earning its keep. It's sketchy, I ain't gonna lie. Last time I had the bush hog with weight on the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make X braces now, and I'm just gonna get going. Keep going all around it. So here's the next step. I get T-post and I drive all around, and then I'll anchor it to the deer stand. High winds come, it's anchored down. Somebody wants to do some extracurricular activities and put a bunk bed in there, whatever, it'll be stable. So this is what I do. It's a good time. And I'm on rock, that's good enough. All right, so I'll start anchoring them down. Well, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a long day, but we got it up in the air, everything's done, outfitted, panel's working, we've got power in it, got the heat in it, 2 chairs. So another thing I do, I use these driveway markers. I'll mark my path on how I would walk in here in the morning when it's dark. That way I don't disturb the deer, and I don't like putting reflective nails into trees because I cut firewood, and we also log the timber. So this is going to wrap up the video. Appreciate you hanging out with us, and take care. God bless.